often delivered by the English conversation class. So in this presentation, the class is going to share different things they learned about Malaysian culture and just Malaysian society in general. And they're also going to share their thoughts about how they felt before they came and after they came. One thing to note is that every single person in this class wrote their own speeches and did their own slides. I did not write the speeches for them. I did not tell them what to say. So all of this is a result of their hard work. I am merely the coordinator. So we're going to start off by introducing John, who will talk to us a little bit about Malaysian architecture. So give it up for John.
Hello, my name is John, and today why I stand here, 어, 어, 아, 잠시만요. 다시 할게요. 죄송해요. Hello, my name is John, and today why I stand here, because of, I will show Malaysia's architecture for yours, and the is compelling blend of culture and yes, that is captivating. And the first is Twin Towers. These towers are located in Kuala Lumpur and here, and before we visit there, and it stands at 452 meters. It's very high, and Twin Towers have very unique design. The twins, yes, and but I've seen taller. This means before I came to Taipei and Thailand, when I see Taipei 101, and it's better taller than this, and when I see Twin Towers, it's very so. Yes. The second is Istana Negara. Istana Negara is the official residence of the current regime king of these countries, and king lives in here, and it showcases traditional architecture style in Malaysia, and this means like a modern added to Islamic, and I will end of this presentation. And lastly, if I came back here in this country, Malaysia, and I want to go to inside of Istana Negara, and thanks to listening my presentation.
So you're gonna stay in Malaysia because you need to visit there and inside, right? So you're gonna stay, right?
All right, cool. Thank you, John. Up next is Chris, who's going to tell us a little bit about Malaysian cuisine, actually. So please give it up for Chris.
Yay, free!
All right.
Hello, my name is Chris and I am presenting on food in Malaysia. Malays who are Muslims tend to avoid eating at Chinese restaurants because they use a lot of pork and tend to have separate restaurants for each ethnic group. Here is some of the food I tried. First, mee goreng. This is mee goreng. It is traditional food in Malaysia and Indonesia. It's a stir-fried noodle dish and made by soy sauce, meat, and vegetables. And when I tried this food, this tastes like greasy, but other taste is good. So I want to try again this food. And second, nasi goreng. I also ate nasi goreng and roti for breakfast. The food taste is so very good. second, nasi goreng. Did you know nasi goreng? Yes. Nasi goreng is traditional Malaysian food too. It tastes like Korean's kimchi fried rice and not spicy. So younger children can eat this. And second, roti and sauce. This is traditional Malaysia food too. And this tastes like naan and similar and looks like naan too. This taste I and if you order roti, the waiter give you sauce. There are two types of sauce. One is tastes like curry, and the other is tastes like sweet and little bit spicy. So this sauce is taken with roti, and when I try this roti and taste is so good too. So I want to roti try again too. And I didn't get to try nasi lemak and nasi kandar, but I really want to. So I presenting nasi lemak and nasi kandar. Nasi lemak. Nasi lemak is rice cooked in coconut milk, boiled eggs, and often curry or meat wrapped in fried banana leaves. It tastes like little bit spicy and salty taste. So Koreans enjoy this taste. I want to try this food. And last, nasi kandar. Nasi kandar is essentially rice served with your choice of toppings, which commonly include curry, fish, egg, and okra. Everything is laid out buffet style. Couple can also order a la carte. Thank you for listening.
All right, thank you, Chris, for that. And Hisan, who will be telling us a little bit about Malaysian society. So give it up for Hisan.
Hi, my name is Hisan and I'm presenting on society. Before I thought there would be a majority of Malays. After I found out there are many Chinese and many Indian people as well as Malays. Before I didn't know what religion was. After I found out that the state religion was Islam. When I saw the mosque, I thought the mosque was beautiful. Malaysia is very different from Korea. For example, Malaysia has a king, but Korea has no king. Korea has president. And Malaysia women wearing hijab, but Koreans don't wear hijab. I saw Malaysian women wearing hijab in water park, but they were still having fun. When I saw them, I thought it was interesting. And Malaysians drive on different side of the road. So Malaysia is very different from Korea, and Malaysia is a good place. I went to school with Myanmar children last week. Before I went to the school, I thought the children had a hard life because they were refugee children. But when I played with the children looked so happy that I became happy too. The refugee children, they were very nice and very pretty. It was a good time to meet new children. Thanks for listening my presentation.
After Hisan, we have Yuri, who will share her thoughts on Malaysian weather, which was not what she expected.
Hello, my name is Yuri and I'm presenting on Malaysia weather. First, Malaysia has a hot and humid tropical climate because it is located around the equator. And Malaysia is divided into dry season and rainy season. Before, I thought Malaysia was just hot, but I know that it is not only hot in Malaysia, but also raining or road. And before, I thought Malaysia was hot regardless of location, and I know that Malaysia is affected by a lot of weather depending on the location. And East Malaysia cooler than West Malaysia, because in West Malaysia there is a warmer wind in position. And in personal experience, when I went to the Batu Cave, it was so hot that I was annoyed when I went to the Batu Cave. And went to Twin Towers, it rained a little and it was humid, but I like it because it was cool. So I found out that the weather in Malaysia varies depending on the place and time. Thanks for listening to my presentation.
All right. And finally, we have Jochebed, who will tell us about fun things to do in Malaysia. So please give it up for Jochebed.
Hello, my name is Jochebed, and my presentation is fun things to do in Malaysia. First, what I enjoyed in Malaysia was taking in my English teacher and doing situational role play. One role play we did was losing a child in Canada. Here I see cats, girls, and many other animals, but I see in Korea we see only birds. And also before I go Sunny Water Park, and I ride water slide. The name is Fuzella. It is so funny because that is big and fast, and it moves from side to side. And mini biking is too interesting. Also, I went to Batu Cave in Malaysia, and it was funny that there were chickens living in the cave, and it was funny how the monkeys tried to eat plastic bag. And when I went to refuge school, the children there didn't listening until I gave them candy. I found it funny. And what I had fun at refuge school was that I played a game. The name is Do You Love Your Neighbor? With the kid there and was even fun because I was with a lot of child. Thank you for listening my presentation.
Now, everyone has shared the things they've learned about Malaysia. Now, we'd like to hear how they feel before and after they came. So, we're going to start with Esther's group. So, John, why don't you tell us how you felt before you came to Malaysia? Did you know anything about it at all?
Before I came here in Malaysia, I think have very many terrorists. Example like IS and Taliban. But now I think Muslim is not terrorist. Terrorist is Muslim, and I know that now.
Okay, all right, cool. So, would you come back?
No, he's gonna stay.
He's going to say. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So next up we have Mr. Chris. So Chris, how did you feel before you came to Malaysia? Did you know anything?
Before, I don't want to come because my vacation is so precious and I spend my time for study and game. But I realize this place is so good to study. Many lot of buildings, beautiful city and wonderful view. And so I love this place. When I come to before, maybe I stay. Yes.
Yay! He's gonna stay.
All right, thank you, Chris. Yeah, call me when you come back. Yeah. So Hisan, how did you feel before you came? Did you know anything about Malaysia at all?
Before, I wanted to come here because I like travel. After I like here and I like high buildings.
So would you recommend for your friends to come? Cool. All right. Thank you. And next we have Alicia's group actually. So we'll again start with Miss Yuri. So Yuri, how did you feel before you came to Malaysia?
Before, didn't want to come. First, my mom. And thought it would be hot. And after me, I want to go home. But delicious food and beautiful city, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And finally, Jokevet, how did you feel before you came and how do you feel now?
Before, I think Malaysia only beautiful and not fun, and just burning and same Philippines. And I think Malaysia weather is very hot and humid, but after Malaysia is not humid, just mainly raining. And I think Malaysia is very fun because like water park and Batu Cave.
Hey, thank you. I'm glad you ended up having a fun time. So, thank you everyone for your hard work and your presentations. We really enjoyed listening to them, and thank you guys for your kind attention. All right, this concludes our presentation.
Thank you very much.
Now time is, let me introduce about the feeling that is the English, the study, and about teacher Sharon. Let me introduce. Thank you for being my teacher. Thank you for teaching English for me. I have been meditating about the for me. I know that how can I make a sentence. Your class was a benefit for me, and I'll be keeping study English by myself. God bless you, and I will pray for you. Thank you, teacher Sharon.
Are you able to say I hope to see you in an American university
Okay.
as a master essay writer. Okay?
I will do.
Yes, you agree, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
As you know, I'm Esther. Through this camp, I learned how to write essay, formal essay through teacher Sharon. What I learned is make it simple and clear. Back then, I thought if I write a sentence longer, those who read my essay, they will think, oh, this sentence is better, but it wasn't. I should not make it just longer, but I should make it simple and clear. And I've learned that how to write an outline for essay, so it was so helpful time for me, and I would try to do that after I go back to university for my assignment. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your hard work. All right.
Thank you. Last but not least.
Wow.
Yes, good game. And also, student missionary, Nabi.
Wow. First of all, thank you for being my teacher. So as time was together was short, I gained so much. Actually, at first I was struggle to writing an essay and something later, but through this time I learned so much, especially about essay, persuasive essay. How should I write down and how should I set the outline? Through this time, actually I was afraid to go to university again for a third semester, but I expect now because I know how to write down essay and how should I write down the words. So thank you for being my teacher and thank you for teaching me many and precious things to me. Thank you.
Thank you for your hard work. You were a pleasure to teach.
Thank you.
As you know, I'm Esther. Through this camp, I learned how to write essay, formal essay through teacher Sharon. That what I learned is make it simple and clear. Back then, I thought if I write a sentence longer, the, those who read my essay, they will think, oh, this sentence is better, but it wasn't. I should not make it just longer, but I should make it simple and clear. And I've learned that how to write an outline for essay, so it was so helpful time for me, and I would try to do that after I go back to university for my assignment. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your hard work. All right.
Thank you. Last but not least,
Wow.
yes, student. And also student missionary, Tabi.
Wow.
And Nisha.
First of all, thank you for being my teacher. So as time was together was short, I gained so much. Actually, at first I was struggle to writing an essay and something later, but through this time I learned so much, especially about essay, persuasive essay. How should I write down and how should I set the outline? Through this time, actually I was afraid to go to university again for a third semester, but I expect now because I know how to write down essay and how should I write down the words. So thank you for being my teacher and thank you for teaching me many and precious things to me. Thank you.
Thank you for your hard work. You were a pleasure to teach.
Thank you.
Beautiful teacher Baron. It's a Korean cosmetic.
Oh, okay.
It's a Finnish oil.
Thank you.
And this is the mask pack, which is John is always using before sleeping.
Oh, okay. That explains your skin.
Yeah. Okay, and for your beautiful hand.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And actually, teacher Deborah, missionary Deborah, she prepared delicious side food for you.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
first floor.
Really enjoying our food, so yeah.
I really thank you to be here, and
Thanks. Thank you.
I'm sure that you're gonna be a really good Christian teacher and affect many people as a light of God.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Students, they write a rolling paper. Actually, some of the students they need some time, so
Okay.
please
Okay.
stay here. When you get some side dishes, then
Oh,
they will finish up.
okay, sure. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Beautiful teacher Shadow. Okay, let's give a big hand for teacher Shadow. Thank you very much. Please give a hug. Give her a hug. And 왜 가세요? 우리 앞에 선생님들 안아주시고 여러분들의
Thank you.
악수도 해주시고
See you on Instagram.
남학생들도 다 악수하고
What's this, a job interview? All right, fine.
They are very shy. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys.
Right.
Okay.